What are some of the common mistakes that entrepreneurs and employers make when creating a new role? As an entrepreneur, you are prone to make a number of mistakes, which is why sometimes it is best that you don't handle sensitive things such as recruitment yourself, because you need to be impassionate about the entire process. When you hire experts come in and they are focused. But when you are the entrepreneur, you have a lot of things on your mind, and your ability to focus sometimes could become difficult. And in this video, I just want to highlight some of the mistakes that you are likely to make if care is not taken. And the first mistake I would like to mention is hiring people before defining their responsibilities. So sometimes you have the tendency to hire people before you define the responsibility that they are supposed to carry out. And that will lead directly to the second, which is what? Creating roles around people. So you commit the first mistake by hiring someone maybe out of sympathy. Maybe the person is a family member, is a friend of your friend sent him to you, your friend begged you to find a job for the person, or to just, your friend just appeal to you, and you want to be able to help your friend, which is something that a professional will not do. But of course, you are an entrepreneur. There are a lot of people who have supported you to be where you are, and sometimes you want to show appreciation, whether it is to a family member or to a friend that have been good to you. And sometimes some of these people are going to reach out to you and say, please, can you find a position? Can you find something for my daughter, for my nephew, for my friend in your company? And you may become empathetic, and so you end up hiring the person before you define the responsibilities for which you are hiring the person. And then when you commit that mistake, you are now going to graduate that mistake to the second level, which will be that when the person comes, you are now focused on the person. You're now focused on, okay, what can this person do for us? What can this person do for us? Not what the business needs to be done. So your focus have now shifted from the company, from what the company actually needs, to what the person can do. And that is very, very dangerous, right? So hiring people out of sympathy, without defining their responsibilities, and then trying to create a position, trying to create a role that now fits into them instead of what fits into the business, is what? Creating confusion with your own hand. Third, using vague job titles. So again, because you have hired somebody out of sympathy, you are now looking at the person, oh, what can this person do? And then you can say, okay, let's just give him a title at least. On a monthly basis, he will be withdrawing salary from the company, so he should have a title. So you just create a very, very vague job title, and for example, I've seen an office where somebody is called an assistant. And I asked, what assistant? And they say, no, his position is just assistant. I said, that is vague. That is confusing, because we have different type of assistants. You have customer service assistant, you have marketing assistant, you have sales assistant, you have office assistant, then you have administrative assistant. So what exactly is this person here doing? And the person is just there. Everybody is sending the person on errand. That is creating a kind of a confusion, right? So creating vague job titles is the third mistake you need to avoid. The fourth mistake you could make is creating unrelated responsibilities under one role. One of the importance of creating rules is to maintain a workflow, right? So one person is responsible for a chain of workflow. When you create, which is something that is bound to happen when you create rules around people, is that you are going to assign a bunch of responsibilities that are unrelated. So you're going to realize that for the person to be able to move A to B, it needs the approval and the attention of another staff. And when it gets the attention of that staff, for the person to move from that level to the other level again, it needs the attention of another, it needs another staff to do something else for him or her to be able to, continue to do what he or she is doing, because what the person has are a bunch of unrelated responsibilities. So you have to make sure that every role is built around a workflow, and avoid the temptation to just pack responsibilities and give someone when the responsibilities are not related. Fifth and lastly is failing to update job descriptions. Job descriptions are not supposed to be static. Your organization is a living and breathing organism. As it is growing, as it is evolving, things are changing, demands are changing, things are increasing. You cannot avoid updating your job descriptions. Every 6 months, every year, you are supposed to be reviewing the job description of every of your staff to see that, okay, what exactly are my staff doing? What is this person doing in this office? Okay, how can I remodify it? How can we make the person more efficient? What can we do to make sure that the person is delivering at its or her best? Sometimes you hire employees for a particular role, then thereafter we realize that that role is not best fitting for them. You have realized that this person doesn't have the capacity, is strong in this area and weak in this area, and so you need to rejig it. Maybe you need to switch the person to another position, and these things cannot happen if you do not carry out an update of your job description. You need to constantly update your job description. Don't forget, confused roles create confused employees, and confused employees create confused enterprise. Thank you very much for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.